If you have a real estate company here in Dubai and you're promoting off-plan projects like these, this is the very reason why right now you might be struggling attracting high quality leads and getting in touch with investors, or at least people that have the capital to buy and invest in one of these projects. I am Francesca Taraddei, marketing strategist, business advisor. In the last few years, I've been working with my marketing company in US, helping over 3,000 clients with their marketing and advertising needs. Most of them were in the real estate industry, and just recently I expanded my company here in Dubai, helping local businesses with their marketing and advertising needs. In particular, I've been focusing on the real estate industry lately, and we've been acquiring many different clients and companies in this very same niche. So today I want to talk about lead generation once again, but with a specific focus for real estate. In particular, I'd like to focus on off-plan project, off-plan properties. What's the best approach to promote this kind of project online, and why many real estate agencies don't really understand how to effectively and consistently attract investors and promote this kind of project. Now, when we talk about off-plan project, there are many considerations we need to do. Off-plan projects are not an easy thing to sell nor to promote. So let's see why is that, to understand better how you can effectively promote this kind of project and start attracting high quality leads, or at least people that have the capital, have the interest, and maybe in the next following month will be interested in investing in this kind of opportunity. So let's start on the reason why off-plan projects are not an easy thing to sell. When we talk about off-plan project, we're talking about complex communities, villas, buildings. So properties inside buildings, inside hotels that are not ready on the market. So they are being built as we speak. So the developers are investing money, are building this complex, but they're not ready yet. They will be ready in the next following years, but they're not ready. However, developers start promoting this kind of project because they want to sell them even before they're ready. And usually from the buyer point of view, there is a benefit in getting those projects before they're actually completed, because they can save a lot of money. So they're definitely a nice form of investment. However, when we talk about selling this off-plan project and we take a look at what's going on into the buyer's mind, into a human mind, they're basically exchanging money for nothing. Selling off-plan projects, it's like selling fried hair. I know that you might be thinking right now, it's not true. I mean, they're going to get properties in a few years. Yes, but in the present, what the mind is registering, if we need to take a look at the mind, what's happened inside the mind when there is a sale, when we see money, when we lose money, when we pay for something, the mind actually reacts to this with pain. It's a cultural thing. It happens on anything. It doesn't matter what we're buying, how much we're spending. It doesn't really matter. But cultural speaking, when we spend money, it's a painful act. When we do that to buy an off-plan project, an off-plan properties, our mind basically is perceiving that we are spending money, we are giving away money, but there's nothing coming back, because the project is going to be ready in a few years. Of course, there are some benefit in buying an off-plan property. The price is actually cheaper than the actual value of the property itself once will be built. So there is a return that people can have on this kind of property. Yet, this needs to be clear. All this benefit that might be obvious needs to be clear, because when we take a look at what goes on into the mind, in the human mind, when a sale of this kind takes place, it's not great. And now you might be wondering, why should I care about that? What's the point of that? Well, if you don't understand what happens in your audience mind when it comes to sales, when a sale is involved, when money is involved, when a transaction is involved, you're not going to be able to define your marketing action to be effective to target those kind of people, to create a rapport with those people, to educate those people. Okay, it's very important we understand sale and why it's different and why it's hard to sell this kind of project to create a targeted marketing action that can overcome those challenges. That's the very reason. So first of all, these kind of properties are not easy to sell nor to promote, because to promote, we have the same kind of challenge, we have the same kind of obstacles that we have to overcome with our marketing, with our content, with the value, with the things that we share on our marketing campaign. Okay, the marketing campaign needs to be targeted, the messages, the communication, to overcome these kind of challenges. Other challenges that usually are involved when it comes to off-plan properties and promoting those is specifically the materials. When we take a look at the materials that we have to promote an off-plan project, usually we bumped into a bunch of 3D made pictures and videos, 3D made plan, virtually made images of the property and how it will look like. Okay, everything is made with a computer. There's nothing real. There are not real picture of the property. Okay, and that is fair. The property is not ready yet. How am I supposed to promote that? That's not the problem. The problem is that those same picture, those same video, those same materials, the brochure and everything that comes with that are provided to your competitors as well. When we talk about promoting off-plan project, rarely we talk about exclusive off-plan project. Actually, I never heard about an exclusive off-plan project. Most of the time, when we talk about in-trend project from Damak, Imar, and the leader of the industry, we never talk about exclusive project. These projects are distributed to many different real estate companies with the same advertising package, all right, with the same content, with the same video, the same picture, the same images, the same brochure, the same materials about the project. So you see, when you promote this kind of properties like these with this kind of campaigns, okay, your ads are basically getting ignored by most of your audience, by most of the people. And if they're not ignored, they get confused with the ones of your competitors. You're not standing out. That's one of the main problem. One of the main problem of the campaign I see for off-plan properties, and believe me, I've seen plenty, because as I told you, we are acquiring so many clients in the real estate industry, and most of them wants to promote off-plan project, okay? And they all pretty much do the same mistakes, which is promoting the same in-trend project with the same images without making changes, without thinking about a differentiating marketing campaign that can actually put your ads above your competitors, that can actually set your companies apart from your competitors. Most of the time when I talk with my clients, or at least the businesses in the real estate industry, they always say one thing, which is it's not about the company, it's about the project, it's about the properties. And while this is true for real properties, for ready to buy properties, apartment, villa, and so on, because in the end, the buyer, what really cares about is if it likes the property or not. When it comes to off-plan, the product itself, the final product, which is the project, it's not differentiated, cannot be differentiated because it's not ready yet. We just have a set image of picture that are 3D made, that are the same used from our competitors. So you cannot differentiate the product itself, what you're promoting. The only way you can stand out is by differentiating your company and giving people reason to choose you. Because what usually happens when people bump into these kind of ads, basically there are two different scenarios. Scenario number one, you're getting the attention of people that are pretty much not even aware of plan, so leads that are kind of low quality, okay? Maybe they just left their contact information because they like the picture, they like the videos, but they don't really understand anything else, okay? So those are what we usually call trash lead that cannot be converted, not now, not ever. So this is what usually these kind of campaigns attract, low quality leads. Another thing that might happen when someone that has a bit more of knowledge, is a bit more aware when it comes to off-plan properties, to investment opportunity in Dubai, if an investor perhaps see one of these ads and it's interested in the project, in the community, in this particular off-plan opportunity, what he's going to do, if it's someone that's aware, that has the knowledge, is taking his phone, reaching out to his trusted realtor and ask information about this particular project. You see what the problem is? This kind of campaign focused only on promoting this off-plan project without differentiating it in any way, without differentiating the company in any way, are either going to get you low quality leads or are going to deliver quality leads into the arms of your competitors. That's the problem. And this is due mainly because these ads, besides not standing out, and this leads us to the second problem, they do not gain the trust of the audience. They're not trustworthy. There is nothing that is going to gain my trust. Yes, it might gain my, it might capture my attention if the picture is nice, but that's it. So an effective marketing action needs to catch their attention. It needs to get their interest, which is different from just capturing the attention. Usually you lose attention of people after the first few seconds. If you want to get their interest, you need to go deep into the benefit of what you're promoting, of what they will gain from giving you their time and then their money. And finally, gain trust. If you don't gain trust, you're not going to make the sale. Yes, you might be collecting some random leads, low quality leads, but you're not going to collect quality contacts that in a second moment will actually be converted into buyers. That's the main problem. So if you'd like to know more about lead generation, how you can generate quality lead, how you can effectively promote this off-plan project and actually stand out from your competitors and gain the trust of the market, then you can click the link you'll find down below. It's a video I made about our lead generation package for the real estate industry in Dubai. Just click the link and I'll see you there.